Joining me now is Mark Smith, head coach of the Central Bobcats, after the intra-squad scrimmage post Meet the Bobcats. Coach, just give me your overall thoughts on how the guys played tonight. I know we saw some good things on the defense, some good things on the offense, some not so good things too, so let's just hear it.
How about that defense? That's what I take away from this scrimmage right here. If you want to have a championship team, you got to play elite level defense, and then you got to be able to run the football and do things offensively to put points on the board. But it starts, in my opinion, football has been won a long time playing great defense to begin with, and we had that tonight. We had the energy, the passion, the communication, the execution out there on the guys on the defensive side that played at that level. I was proud of that. We need to get better offensively and sustain that similar passion and energy and execution in what we're doing. So that's what practice is about, training camp is about. We've had days offense has had a better day and defense has struggled, but I think for the most part through training camp and especially tonight, our defense has really excelled, and I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the way that they played. That's my biggest takeaway from tonight.
It seems like you could almost feel the energy that defense was getting off, and that's something that we've kind of been missing from our defense over the last couple of seasons. So what do they need to do now to just build off of that into this start against Abilene High?
Well, continue to improve, and I think they have an attitude of improvement. They're never satisfied with what they do. In this game, everything is so short-lived. You're only as good as what you just did on the previous play. You have to prove it every down, every single day to come out with the same energy and passion to do what you do. And we had a bunch of players on that side that did it today. My challenge to them, can you sustain that and do it again the next day and the next day and the next day, seeking continuous improvement. That's what we're about.
And Coach, let's go on to the other side of the ball real quick. This is the first time that fans got a look at Micah under a live type scenario. Just talk about how you think he did today.
I thought he did a solid job. Playing quarterback, it comes to, I think a quarterback's play, you're as good as the people are that execute around you. And if we got continuous execution with the other 10 guys around Micah, he'll excel. In this game, at this level, if one guy doesn't know what they're doing, it can really wreck a play. Two guys don't know, you don't got a chance with it. And we had too many mistakes, too many things. Micah had some things that he would wish he had back as well, but I thought he shined in certain parts of the scrimmage. Sometimes we brought a lot of pressure. We didn't pick that up as well with our offensive line. And whenever you do that as a quarterback, you're in a little bit of a scramble mode. We ran the ball well at times, got the ball on the perimeter, and I was proud of that. I think you got to establish a running game, okay, and then open the ball up to throw it downfield.
Talking about your running game, I don't think enough people in West Texas are talking about your running backs you have in this running back room. They're relatively unknown, but from what I saw tonight, you got some strong runners coming at everybody this year.
We do. We got three guys that I feel comfortable with in there. I want all three of them to become complete backs, meaning, they're smart, they're intelligent players, they're physical, violent runners, great contact balance, they're great in pass protection. Wasn't happy as their pass pro in their pass pro today. And then also they got to catch the ball out of the backfield. We like to throw it to them. Sometimes those guys get lost in coverage when they go out there. So my challenge to them, continue to improve and develop yourself in all three areas so you can be a complete back.
Coach, what does practice look like next week as we get ready for Del Rio?
Well, we haven't done one thing against Del Rio yet, not a scouting card, not anything. I'm focused on us. We won't do anything on Del Rio until Tuesday. We'll do ourselves again. We'll introduce Del Rio Tuesday, do some walkthroughs with them on Wednesday, and go scrimmage. It's a little bit different when they're not a real opponent. I'm still focused more on what this team can do. I think we got a really good team, a great squad. If we can focus on us and getting better at our execution, we'll be fine.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.